Yeah, no, I thought it was a really good effort considering we're a little shorthanded and had some freshmen that we need to mix in the lineup. They're a little nervous first half, and we're playing with foul trouble. And Texas State's used to winning. I mean, they've won 20 games the last 2 years, and we're down 4 in the first half, and felt that, we had some issues there, and we were able to steady the ship and went zone, really turned the game, I thought. And we got some, really proud of the way Mo played. I think that's how he's been playing. He just kind of made another nice step forward, just confidence-wise. The only thing he's going to get better throughout the season. And then Justin and Jabe did a really nice job, and Rodman got us going there first half. And so they play for each other, and we got some tough challenges coming. We got to keep getting better.
Talk about Justin a little bit. 12 assists. That's the most any Cougars had in 13 years. And for you, I mean, not trying to disrespect anyone who was here before Justin, but probably the best passer you've had here. I mean, how much has that changed what you can do offensively?
You don't have to run much offense, to be honest. So we went into the game like, look, ball security is important. They're going to pressure us, and they're going to show on the ball screens, and that plays into a guy like Justin's hands. He's big. He's an elite passer, and pretty close to being an elite shooter. He's got 2 really, pro qualities and good size. But it was nice, and we got some others too. Like, Dylan couldn't play tonight. Like, he's a good penetrator passer. Some better ones we've had. Kamani struggled a little bit, but he's a good passer. He made a nice pass to Mo down the pipe, and Jabe's a good passer. So we've really upgraded there, and that's kind of our identity. Our identity's been, we've been good defensive team, rebounding on the glass and athletic inside, but our team's going to be probably a little more that way.
Just even beyond the passing and the shooting, I think there's a moment. TJ and DJ are on the bench with foul trouble. Mo picks up his third, leads down to 13, and I think we all know what happened at some times last year, and it just kind of felt like Justin and Jabe kind of steadied the team and kind of said, all right, we're fine, and then you run away with a young lineup. I mean, how much was that kind of a satisfactory for you?
It was really good. I was really proud of how Kamani had to play when that game. People don't know that game could have gone a lot of different ways, and he had to go in there, and he did a good job. Mael did a good job, and Carlos did a great job. So that's nice. I mean, they've got some confidence. They got some minutes on. They've got to play in some scrimmages now. They got some live minutes, and it's great. And Justin, and to be honest, no disrespect because our guards were great for us last year, but we've been managing without what I would call a true point guard. And I do think we have addressed that, or whatever you want to call it. And we've got a couple guys that are good at that. So it's good. It's a nice feeling. It makes my job easier.
Talk about Carlos a little bit. It's obviously been a tough couple years with all the injuries. He comes back, and I think we saw the length, we saw the athleticism. I mean, if he's really healthy and really ready to go, I mean, how much of a difference maker can he be off the bench?
I think he's just a really easy to play with, both sides of the ball, and he's actually he's got good instincts. So, like, who's playing forward in the zone, I think he had 2 steals in there, and he'll block a shot. I don't know if he got one tonight. He's a sneaky good cutter. He's got good everyone likes to play with. I think him and Kamani are really good friends. There's a neat moment where, like, Kamani drove and then dropped it off to Carlos and he got fouled, and that's the kind of team we are. I mean, it's Carlos isn't going to light up with assists, but he's a good, he's just got a good sense. He's easy to play. He helps those guys. They're good passers. He makes good plays.
Did you sense that when you guys got the spark was when I think there was 3 consecutive possessions when Powell dumped off, those pinpoint passes to Mo? Could you sense that the game kind of turned with that sequence?
I can't remember specifically what you're talking about, but I just know that it's nice to have a guy that just gets you dunks. A passer. Nice to have one that can dunk, and there's one that that he made some nice plays in transition. They had a hard time, like when we dragged. They try to show, because you got to show him Powell. He's going to get downhill, or he's going to stop behind, shoot a 3, and so they show. And then we got some other. We got Bamba, we got Mullins on the. They got to fan out to those guys, and you pick your poison. You're going to get Mo rolling down the middle. He had made some more plays where he just like caught on the half roll, and he made a nice little and one in the first half. So just a lot of good things that are happening there, and we're just going to have to. And I'm proud of the way we rebounded tonight, but we're going to have to keep finding ways to do that.
How crucial was DJ Rodman in the first half for the steadying you guys out when there was that little stretch?
You know what, but DJ's he's our one senior. He's been he's gone through some wars with us. He had an awesome summer, and then he got hurt with had some knee issues. I don't know, like tendonitis, and he really kind of missed 2 months. So he's going to keep getting better. He's just starting to get in shape. But that experience, and he shot it really good as a sophomore from 3, and then last year he struggled from 3. It'd be nice to get him back to where he's 40 from 3. He's a really heady player, both sides of the ball. Gives you tough rebounds. Had a big time block. I thought it was a big in zone. That was a big play. And like I said, him and Carlos are really good at forwards in that zone. So, love having him. It's all part of the narrative. He's one of the first guys that jumped in our first year when we didn't have any visits. So I'd like to see him do well. It's great.
Do you feel like there were maybe early on those first game jitters, which are usually kind of inevitable, and what was it about? I think it was like down the stretch in the first half, and you guys started to find a rhythm a little bit more.
I think it's Dylan just probably was about 75% or something like that. So he was a lot, because he's going to be dynamite. I'm really excited to have him in our program. And just then Kamani kind of in there, just his first minutes, and I just think we just got a little off kilter there. Couldn't score for a few possessions. We turned over 4 times in that second media or mini game, as we call it. And then we didn't turn over. I think we only had 4 turnovers at half. And when we went zone, it kind of just gave us got out some run outs, got some good shots, and we were able to, you don't turn it over, you're going to have a good chance to build a lead.
You kind of have an update, or kind of what's the prognosis with Andre and Adrame going forward?
Drame's close. He got to play in the game. He did his an ankle earlier, and he should be close. And Andre, I don't know what I talked earlier, a couple weeks or something. He should be. That would help us a lot. Get those guys their depth and build it too. We got to build it. We need it. We're gonna play a really rugged team on Saturday.
The team's kind of made up of like 9 or 10 6'6" guard forward guys. What does that kind of positionless versatility kind of offer you on both ends?
I like it. This reminds me of the Columbia team I coach, and that's going back. That was a 25-win team that we were able to just kind of interchangeable at all spots, and you kind of find a mismatch, and that's where I said put a lot on Kamani's plate. We got him playing. Oh gosh, I think 1 through 5 and everything. So I'm trying to just find him, because he's a guy that can make a lot of plays from there, and you can in man-to-man you can switch a lot of stuff defensively, and I like it. It's my preference. We're always going to, like I said, we're going to recruit, get the best guys we can. We haven't necessarily. It was hard to switch with the guards we had last year, but we were good defensively. We're going to find a way. Coach Shaw won't let us not defend. Trust me. But it's nice offensively. The ball can move, and like I said, there's some fun plays. I think there's a lot more coming.
And then sort of, along with that, so many guys that can play so many roles, and also some of the same roles. How solidified are, sort of the lineups and rotations moving forward from here?
I think that's the starting group is nails. I think they know what they're doing. They know their job. Like you can watch, and like just when we do our scout, they're on top of it, and they're off for the older guys. And I'd say Dylan we're liking that group too. He's a 6th guy. He was, now he's missed some time. Andre obviously slides right in. He's so experienced. And then it's getting Kamani going. And then Mael and Andre, Drame are probably, and Carlos. Carlos actually, he's just kind of chipping away and getting better. So we got a lot of guys because they are similar. The unique ones we have are, Mo kind of can play multiple positions, guard multiple positions. Like Adrame is a stone center, a quick guy, and Dylan's, like a jitterbug point guard quickie. But everyone else kind of can slide all around there, and it's pretty. I looked out there, Carlos was playing the 4, and I was like, oh, I guess that's. I looked at the lineup, I was like, yeah, he could go 2 through 4 in that lineup.
Yeah, and same kind of thing. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but Mo played a lot of the game tonight, and part of that I think was because Adrame wasn't there for the whole thing. But moving forward, how much of those center minutes are you thinking are going to go both ways?
That's a great question. Ideally, I would have thought just kind of going the season without we had Deshaun, he'd get about 25 at least, and so those 15 minutes playing small ball would be Mo. And that would be a really good line, because he's really good there too. He's just hard cover. He's starting to get really good there. So I'd think it's probably flips where he's 25 minutes. Right now it's 25 minutes where he'll probably be playing center as much as we can, and until we can get someone step up there a little bit. And And it might be we just stay small. I don't know. Whatever the best lineup. Like, we can go 5, 6, 7 guys who's out of the game. 5, 6, 6 guys that zip it around and make you hard to guard. And you can chase a big guy off the floor, kind of like NBA teams do. So it's fun style if you get good enough at it. But we just still got some young guys.
Modelo time?
No, yeah. Well, I got to step. Well, never mind. They've yet to step up. I need to. It's Coors Light time, okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the proud sponsor of the Washington State Cougars, Coors Light. Maybe they'll step up.
22 wins.